All right, man. Look, live from the gorgeous Prince George's. This is the Shattered Illusionz Podcast, and I'm joined by three lovely ladies tonight. I think it's going to be a good show. As always, I get a chance to talk to ladies before the show, and I'm not going to say nothing. Just know I have a couple problems with them so far. Nothing too crazy stuff I haven't heard before. But before I do it, I gotta check in on my co-host Oliver Fortune. My man, how you doing tonight, bro?
Man, I'm doing good, man. #1 podcast in the world, man. You already know.
You gonna get there, bro. A couple of things before we start, guys. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram at Shattered Illusionz, also at TikTok at Shattered Illusionz, the same exact thing. We've been growing at a pretty good rate. We want to keep that up. Gonna keep bringing you all this fire content, fire interviews. We got a lot of things coming up for you guys, man. Anything you want to see, hit us up on YouTube or Instagram. And without further ado, I'm gonna get to my ladies for the night. Ladies, before we get into the bullshit, we need your name, your age, your occupation, and relationship status. And we're gonna start here and work our way around. So.
Hey everybody. Hey. I'm Kay. I'm 29 and I'm in a relationship and I'm an esthetician.
Relationship?
Well, I'm an esthetician by day.
I'm on a relationship. You're in a relationship?
Yes.
How long you been together?
Well, first and foremost, I'm in a relationship with myself.
What? Here we go.
Yeah, here comes the bullshit. Go ahead.
Secondly, we'll get into the relationships, but yeah.
Okay, all right. So, esthetician.
Yes, by day. Mm-hmm.
Is that where they do the waxing and everything like that?
Yes, that's a part of it. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Skincare.
I've actually dated girls that have done that, and some of the stories that I've heard about women has kind of turned me off. I'm not gonna lie. We can go in there a little bit later if you want to, but
I really don't want to.
Okay, all right. Because I mean,
why do you say it by day? Some people do it at night. I don't know what it is. Period.
Well, no, I'm a jack of all trades, so that's pretty much what I'm working on right now. Aesthetics. So.
Okay. So what you do in nighttime? You got like a business?
I might sleep at night. Gotta prepare, but for the day. But I'm not like a night worker or like a street walker or anything. But like I work 9 to 5. I'm an esthetician. I sing. I write.
You record?
Yes.
All right.
She gonna sing before it's all said and done too, because Foxy put her on the spot, but it's cool. We got
I want to hear some songs.
Long show, so we'll get back to her. But the next lady.
Hey, I'm Foxy. I'm 30.
Wait, 30?
Oh, wait. Hold on. 30?
3 They be hating on the 30. Why y'all hating?
Yeah, we're not hating. We be fucking with you. Go ahead.
I know. They did
a little bit.
Just a little bit. It's okay. But I work for myself. Again, I draw, I paint, I do rugs, and Instagram at the Fox.
And she's actually selling herself short. I gotta give Foxy her flowers because she was actually here time before last we recorded. Awesome girl. It's really cool.
Thank you. She really is.
Last time she was here, she didn't really get a chance to get her shit off, so we invited her back so she can get it off this time. She's gonna be leading the show tonight. And I forgot to mention, my producer is MIA again. So you'll be seeing me going.
We need to make a shirt. Where's my producer?
You'll be seeing me going from here to here to trying to change cameras. So just work with us a little bit, guys. There's a lot going on tonight. And also my 2 co-hosts who are probably out loving, but that's a whole different thing. But Foxy, man, we appreciate you. Got to give you a cranking shout.
Well, I take him to the cranking shout.
And thank you for actually showing up too, because I'm trying to be nice, but this is what I have a problem with women right now. It's not good for you guys because
I'm a misogynist.
Like she showed up, but she started doing that girl shit in the last second. It's like, oh well, do you want to reschedule? And I'm like, I said, Foxy, so you're here. Let's just go ahead and get the show done. You here? So I'm actually thinking about I might want her to be in our MVP list. You know, girls that we call when we have like big guests on to come on.
I mean, she's step, man. I don't know.
You're right. She got to earn it. You're right.
I mean, she's close. She's doing her thing.
She got to earn it.
She's on the right track. She close.
Anyway, but shout out to you though, for real. Second time on the show. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank y'all for having me.
And now. I want to say that we kind of I don't want to say this too soon, but I think we kind of bonded pre-show. You know,
yeah, and just keep it at that. That's it.
Okay.
Bonded, pretty sure.
That's it. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Go ahead.
Thank you. Hey everyone, I'm Jessie. I'm 32.
Wait, 32?
Yes, 32. Oh, you're such a hater.
I ain't gonna fake. You look really, really young. Like I would have guessed you was the youngest. So that's what's up.
Thank you.
And shout out Fresh and Fit for that reference, by the way. Go ahead.
What?
But we need another done.
Oh yeah.
All right, finish.
What just happened? Hold up, I just missed the whole thing.
Nah, we're just go ahead. Go ahead. It's not important.
Yeah, it's not. But anyways, I'm important. So yeah, hey everybody. Again, my name is Jessie. I'm 32. I am a spiritualist and I love helping people. I love talking to people. And I just love serving people, you know. And what was the last question?
Your name, your age, occupation, relationship status.
Oh, relationship status. That is a done deal. I am single.
No relationship with yourself.
I mean, that's first and foremost. You have to have a relationship with yourself first before you can be in a relationship with anyone else.
But not everybody claims it.
But that's because everyone don't understand what they're doing. Either you're in a relationship because you're looking for something, or you're in a relationship because you know yourself and you know what you want. So if you're dating, then you're giving yourself an opportunity to put yourself out there to get to know people, so you can find that potential person to be with, right?
So you're single.
Yes, I am single. I did say that, correct?
That was a very long way to say that.
I mean, my bad. I was just trying to.
That was a very long way to say that.
I was trying to just get.
Oh, you asked the question. I'm sorry. But
no. You good.
So can we get?
Thank you.
I'm gonna give y'all a little behind the scenes real quick. So when she got in here, I said, let me fuck with her a little bit, see what she's gonna say, right? And we've had spiritual girls on here before, a couple. What was the girl's name?
Oh yeah, the cars and everything. That's almost tight though.
The tarot card girl.
That was tight though.
Danielle. Shout out Danielle, man. She kind of has the same kind of vibe you are. Now I will say this. Hold up, I'm gonna give you your credit. She kind of read me while we were outside and everything like that, and I will tell her it was pretty accurate. But what I will say, it was very broad. It's like them zodiac signs. You know what I'm saying?
But you ain't get your cards read though. I got my cards read.
No, I just instantly read his energy. Like I told him, I can read your energy and your vibration. And he's like, "What?" Like
for real?
But she was pretty spot on. But like I said, it was very broad. It's like saying, "Oh, you're stressed" or something like that. Like, of course, everybody's stressed. It's 2022. Who's not stressed these days? You know what I'm saying? But she was pretty accurate. But I mean, I'm gonna stop giving her credit before she get a big.
What's my energy saying? Since you said
no bullshit.
But thank you for my flowers. And next time you can give me my roses. Okay, thank you.
I'm taking them back now. But what do you pick up with?
We right next to each other.
So
can you do the whole little thing that you did with me, the touch thing?
No, I actually don't have to touch. Like you was just very tense. Your shoulders were tense, and when I instantly
I work out, so y'all.
I mean, yeah, you work out, but you're still tense, right?
Yeah. And actually, I've been trying to do better with that. Like, I got myself doing like yoga and a little bit more stretches. Obviously, it's not fucking helping.
No. Because if you're not consistent with it, it won't help.
Okay, what's consistent? Because I'm doing it like I didn't like my first 5 years of lifting. I didn't stretch at all, like at all.
Okay.
But now, since the pandemic, I started running and everything like that. And for y'all don't know, when you run on concrete, it messes your knees up. Okay, so I went from the flexibility of a 2x4 to like what's worse than a 2x4? I don't know.
A 2x24.
A 3x5.
My point is, it got worse. Okay.
Yeah.
So I started telling myself, okay, you're getting a little bit older. Time to start taking care of your body. So I'm doing it probably about 3 times a week now. 30 minutes per session.
All right, I'm gonna say this because we gotta get this ball rolling so we can get my girl Foxy. Yes.
Yeah.
Get her the stage. Okay. Give her the mic.
I still need to know my energy.
Yes. Oh, you can get that. But let me say this, right? So, oh my goodness, what I'm gonna say.
Take it down. We got all night.
Hey, man.
No, I don't want to have all night.
That was a joke by the way. But
Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, well, I just lost train of thought. Yes, quick.
Can you read about my energy, please?
Yeah,
like,
let's go to the next because I just lost. Oh, it just went away. But my man over here, he's so calm, yo. He is like the calmest man ever, yo. But he was waiting for a while for the show to get started. Like his mind was like, yo, I'm ready to start. But I'm all right. I'm chilling, but I'm ready for the show to start. But he works very, very hard. He's a hard worker. And one thing, you overthink. You think a lot. Sometimes you think a lot. And I feel like when you think a lot, you just gotta breathe in and breathe out and relax. That's it. Don't overanalyze things.
Is
You
she right?
peace.
Is she right?
We'll know after the show.
After the show?
Yeah.
Why after?
Because I wanted to get more in detail, but I don't want to hold the show up.
Okay. Oh, see, he want to know more. So maybe I am right. Hello.
It was like you say, it was a little broad, but you know, I want to see. But anyway, all right. Now, what you want to say? Go ahead.
No, I'm done.
Wait. Before we go to Foxy, can we finish this conversation real quick? Because y'all didn't see the conversation we were having before the show came on.
No, do we need to have this conversation?
Yes. I just real quick, and I promise you, Foxy, you gonna get all your shit off, okay?
Cool.
But they were lying on here before this. Both of them, Kay and Jesse. Like,
What they say?
I was lying.
yeah.
No.
About what?
He's capping, y'all. If you know what cap is, right?
I
He's
don't-
capping. He's
I
all
don't
cap.
lie.
He's all
Y'all
cap right
y'all
now.
was saying how y'all was single.
Then we just say we were single.
Okay, for the audience, let me explain what girl single is to you. Okay, they'll be fucking somebody, but they won't claim it. It's normally a guy that either they don't want and not trying to take serious, or a guy that they do want that don't want them. So, go ahead, what you want to say, Foxy?
Why can't we fuck ourselves?
I'm gonna tell you why you can't fuck yourself. Is because I know women. Women are more about the emotional connection than anything. Okay, now don't get me wrong. A piece of plastic can do it for you, but y'all don't like. That's not your preference. Okay, you want something warm inside you, something that's going to give you emotional connection and feelings and all that stuff that you guys like. So you can do that, but as a preference, hell no, don't lie. It's not the same. You know it's not.
Shit.
No, but I do.
Yeah and no.
Go ahead.
Yeah and no.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah and no, because I really don't need. I could please myself. I can.
What does that mean? It's like if you're starving on a desert island, you know, if you like find a coconut or something like that, yeah, well, it'll satisfy you, but you rather have like a pizza, steak, or something like that at that point.
Like that.
It's like that.
Shit, you can get your stuff off for the little your toy.
Yeah. You got the rose. You got the rose and shit. That's it. Yeah, that took the bone to answer that question. We gonna go in there because I feel like she's gonna go through sex talk tonight anyway. But just real quick, back to y'all bullshit.
Oh my gosh.
So single, and I want to clarify this.
I'm
So
not single.
in a relationship with yourself, okay. So
What does that? Hold on, man. I gotta say something. Like, so when you're in a relationship with yourself, right? Let's say you meet a guy, and do you tell him you're in a relationship with yourself and you're not interested in him? Like, this is a guy that you want, not some bullshit ass motherfucker in your DMs. Like somebody that you really, hey, what's going on? Trying to take you out, trying to get to know you. Do you tell him that, or do you go out with him, or is it like a period of time?
In so many words, I'll show that. I'm not like, if he's like, okay, what's your relationship status? I'm not going to say I'm in a relationship with myself.
You literally just said that, but go ahead.
I just said that just now because I'm setting the tone, definitely. But like, if I'm trying to pursue somebody and I know that I want to pursue him, I'm going to show him I'm in a relationship with myself. I'm not going to have to say it. Like, I date myself. I do. I love myself. I admire myself.
So
I treat myself good.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
So, yo, hold
I'm
on.
in a relationship with myself.
I'm just trying to just get more clarity, just, for the audience and stuff like that. Because some people, we guys, we kind of don't know what stuff like that means. So we're just trying to get clarity. So if it's a guy that basically you don't want, pretty much, you're going to be like, well, I'm kind of.
Oh, I'm in a relationship with myself and anybody else but him. Like,
okay.
That's what that is.
I respect that. I
Okay.
respect the honesty.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's up. Yeah.
So can I go back to my original question? So you guys are single, and not fucking anybody, not having sex with anybody. I should probably say for the algorithm. Excuse me, YouTube.
What's the question?
Fellas, here's some more free game for you guys, man. I say this all the time. Women are extremely afraid of being judged sexually, which is why a lot of the time you guys won't know, because I've talked to women on the back end. Women can be some of the nastiest, freakiest people you ever meet in your life, but they don't want to do that. They don't want to put that on the forefront because they're afraid of being judged. Okay, I have this saying. I say, women have no problem being sluts, but they hate being perceived as one. So your little prude act that you got right now, okay, it might be full of the audience, but it ain't full of me.
I don't want to fool anyone. Okay, so let's get this straight. All right, because we all have sex. Okay,
I don't.
We all have sex.
I don't. We're good.
Okay.
Man of God.
He's lying.
We've all we all have sex. We do. Mm-hmm. So with that, I feel like we all live in seasons and chapters. The chapter that I am in currently right now, I'm dating myself. I love myself.
It's nothing wrong with that.
It's not something wrong with it, but we gotta get clear. Like, how did we get to this point? Did you go through a hard breakup and you was just like, I need to find more of myself?
No,
or was it?
So I'm 29.
Okay.
And next year I'll be 30.
Hit the.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
No,
my fault.
There you go. Damn.
I'm messing up. Go ahead.
I'll be 30. So there are things that I'm just kind of throwing away. Do
you feel like you didn't get a chance to really get a chance to
know yourself? No, I got the chance. No. I know myself.
Okay. So okay. All right.
Experiences.
And Oliver, you just
in terms of what? In terms of what?
Everything. Experiences.
Sex, we're talking about
sex, love, relationships, knowing yourself, knowing other people, spiritually, financially, physically, everything, experiences. I'm about to be 30, so I'm throwing some of those things away. And I've noticed that perspective is a lot of what I use to get ahead. So by 30, I know in a couple of months.
So basically 30, what you're saying is
I'm dating myself.
So you're trying to throw away basically old habits that you had, and that's why you're saying you're trying to date yourself to try to incorporate new ones that are coming in, so you can take those into going in the future.
Not really, no. I already have the habits that I want to keep, and of course I want to get more. But
here's what I'm trying to figure out. What's the plus of dating yourself?
The plus of dating yourself is not pointing the other finger. You know yourself to the point of you're able to look at someone else's perspective and not be like, okay, I'm going to forgive this person. You got to know what happened to you at certain points.
So you're trying to basically understand yourself more.
No, I know myself.
What?
I know myself. I'm dating myself.
What are you talking about, man?
Basically, what I'm saying is by 30, I'm dating myself, and that's just what it is. So by 30, I'm going to be able to see other people and not point the finger like, you did this to me, or this person cheated on me.
So basically, it's more of it's like an accountability thing.
Yeah, an accountability thing, and a thing of knowing that there's different perspectives. There's no right way or wrong way. There's no.
But you can understand that now just through conversation. You know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily
No.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out, because I'm trying to figure out how does dating yourself. We'll talk more about that later, because I mean,
to wrap it up. I think you're kind of asking, like, what is the point of dating yourself? Is that it?
Really, what's your point specifically?
Point?
Because I've heard people say that, but like, what's your point specifically? That's what I was trying to figure out.
My point mainly is.
It sounds like it's accountability, but I'm not sure.
My point mainly is to show like what I'm not going to tolerate.
Okay, fair enough.
And
but that doesn't go into knowing more of yourself?
Because I know myself, but I think it's more so of like knowing people around me knowing me. Like I know me.
Is anybody not catching this? I literally asked her a question. We were now 14 different rabbit holes. Women have you guys are masters at doing that. The question was, are you currently having sexual intercourse with anybody right now? And it's a yes or no.
No, I'm currently sitting in a black chair talking to you.
See, that's that. see, and that's that semantic stuff I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Have you had sex with anybody in the last month? No. Better yet, when's the last time you had sex? And now, if you go ahead and say anything with a 3, I know women love playing that lie.
I honestly don't know. I honestly don't remember. I think it was like last week when I got off work, and
you know what?
That much, huh?
I'll give you that, because I mean, at least you're being honest. You're being somewhat honest.
I hope you guys.
It probably was last night, but anyway, Jesse, go ahead, man. I'm done with y'all already, man. Go ahead. The question for you too is like 2 things. So, single means you're not having sex with anybody, right?
Mm-hmm. No, what's the 2 questions? You said 2 things. So
well,
extra 2 questions.
I was going to ask a follow-up.
No, give me your 2 questions and then I'll give you my answer.
So you can spin it and not answer the question and run around all night?
No, I'm not going to run around. I'm going to give you an answer.
Y'all like Floyd Mayweather up here ducking all these questions. I'm going to get y'all as my PR rep. If I have any problems with like this stuff going viral, I'm going to get y'all to answer my questions. Y'all my attorneys. Y'all dodge questions with the best of them, man. I'm not lying. But the 2 questions are, so single mean not have sex with nobody. That's what that means, first of all. And then second of all, when's the last time you did have sex?
Okay, perfect. So my question is, I can't even ask the question because I'm gonna answer your questions,
Thank
right?
you.
Be quiet. Okay. So there's not a definition for single because single is not even a word. So when you ask someone, are they single?
I think we need to go to Foxy's questions. Foxy, let's just start the questions.
Because bro,
hit the yo, what the?
You are full of shit, bro.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Foxy, I'm sorry. I've held your questions up long enough. It's just your 2 friends. They need a lot of work. Man. And you know what? We're going to break them down. We're going to do that tonight. I'm gonna have y'all like 5-star generals in TK's army soon. Don't worry about it. But Foxy, go ahead, love. The questions you want to ask. First of all, tell the audience what kind of like your thought process was behind these questions, and then kind of lead into that, if you don't mind. I asked you way more than you were ready to answer, but go ahead.
These questions are kind of kinky. I'm kind of a exotic person.
Kind of an exotic person?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say. But a lot of people don't really talk about sex on podcasts for real.
No, that's true.
Like, funly. So I want to talk about it.
Well, you're in the right place because this is a Shattered Illusionz Podcast, man. We are shattering illusions day by day. So, and I think the good illusion that we have to shatter tonight is that women aren't prudes, especially Kay and Jesse. Because
I'm not a prude, But that's your.
I know you're not, but you act like that you are. Because you be like, oh my God, what's sex? Let me heard of that. Like,
no,
come on,
no,
bro.
no.
I got a funny feeling about all three of y'all, but I ain't gonna say nothing. Because you know, I have this thing I call it's like a freak detector radar kind of thing.
Why do you have that? Maybe you're like the top of the list.
I'm a man of God. We already gone over that. So
he's a man of God, but he's talking of all these ideas that he has, right? He just said he has that. He has the freak. He has the freak detector.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
That's one of his gifts he was blessed with.
Yeah. You know what? No, hey, Foxy, go ahead, man. I'm not dealing with them. Go ahead, Foxy. What's the first question for everybody on the panel?
Okay, so the first question is, why is it that some men doesn't last in bed?
You asking Oliver or not specifically?
Yes.
Okay, Oliver, go and take this first, man.
A lot of dudes don't get sex like as much as y'all. They don't have that instant access. So a lot of times when dudes get sex, it's usually for the first time in a while. And that's when usually they, you know what I'm saying? If they don't have sex for a while, you will bust fast. That's one thing.
I didn't even think about that. That's actually a really good point. There can be a variety of factors. One, I'll say from my experience, dudes have too much access to internet porn. Okay, so when you're constantly spanking the monkey 24/7, and you finally get into some, nice.
So do we.
It's different though.
Y'all have accessible dick. We don't have accessible pussy.
Right, and let me just finish my.
And that makes a huge difference.
I feel like this is from person to person because I've met guys who don't have accessible.
You're talking about the top 5% of male, the
vaginas.
top 10% of guys. You're not talking about the average everyday Joe that works at Pizza Hut.
Finish what you were saying though. I want to hear that. Go ahead. What were you saying?
I feel like it goes from person to person. I feel like I lost my train of thought, so you can just.
Yeah, can I finish my point though really quick about the porn? So what happens with guys is two things. One, if you're masturbating 24/7, a lot of the time, what happens is you have this phenomenon called death grip. Okay, and if you're constantly kind of squeezing everything like that, there's no way that vagina can simulate the way your hand feels. So you get used to that, and either one or two things happen: either you can't get it up with a real girl, or you do get it up and then you come too fast. But to pop it back to what you were saying. Sometimes it can just be the girl too, because honestly, I'll speak for just me. Connection is important with a woman. Right. Okay. So if you're feeling the girl's vibe, and I hate using these words because I feel like they're really feminine, but if you feel in the vibe, the vagina's good, you vibe with her and everything like that, and then just sometimes shit happens.
Yeah. I mean, that's also example as well. Like when a female is dry, it's either we're not emotionally attached or you're just not getting it right for us. Like it's not our fault. It's your fault.
So it's our fault, right?
Yep.
But we're holding accountability because we're dating ourselves here. So what I gotta say is no, sometimes it's both sides though. Like sometimes, like you said, it's a chemistry thing. Some people you just, that dude, the way he walk, talk, everything just spills out for you. Then there's other guys. Then it's just like, this motherfucker. Like,
have you experienced that before? Like, the technical term for it is premature ejaculation. Have you experienced that before with guys?
Like if a guy is wet
into the mic?
Yes.
Into the mic.
Oh, like if a guy is wet?
No.
Yes.
Have you experienced a guy? I'm trying to not be so vulgar. Have you experienced a guy ejaculating too soon? Like basically. Ask your question again, Foxy. What were you saying?
Let's be mature.
Why isn't that men can't last in bed?
Right.
Yeah.
So I was asking you, have you experienced a guy basically ejaculating before you were ready for him to ejaculate?
I mean, I've experienced that before, yes.
And how does that make you feel? Do you feel like that?
I mean, back to what she said, like I don't know. It depends. It does. It depends. I would want to please my partner, so I want my partner to please me. So if there's an instance where like he prematurely ejaculated, I in that instance probably be like, okay, like he's pleased, so don't let that happen again.
I think that's kind of it might turn me on.
Don't lie on this podcast, Foxy. Don't lie on this podcast, man.
I might join them. You never know. I will.
I think there was a study done.
If I see my man doing that to himself, it's going to turn me on.
Well, we're not talking about masturbating himself. I'm talking about like basically y'all having sex and need orgasms before you're ready for him to do that. We're talking about that. Because
like he's inside you about to literally come, and you just like, don't stop, and then all of a sudden he stops.
That was your question, yeah.
I would be mad.
Yeah.
How mad on a scale of 1 to 10?
20.
Ooh, so that now we getting juicy.
Yes, I think I would grab my vibrator, like, leave me alone, don't touch me.
Just get off of me, bro.
Yeah, don't touch me.
But why though? Why did it set you so bad?
Don't touch me.
Because they wanted to come, bro.
I'm gonna tell you what it really is though, because they did a study, and I think that on average it takes a woman about 25 to 30 minutes to reach an orgasm. On average, I'm not saying for you guys, on average, okay. But for a man, you know, if we into it, it can be a 2 to 5 minute festivity.
Some niggas not even that.
Train your mind. I don't know.
Oh,
be like, stop, don't do it.
Well, I think it's because, like I said, dudes are so sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sensitive, not just sensitive in terms of crime, but sensitive, well, that too. But I mean, sensitive in terms of like they don't get a lot of women, and that's why we even open up this podcast, because a lot of dudes they don't have experience with women, like zero experiences. Like one third of males have either not had sex in a year, or either are virgins from 18 to age 30. So it's like a lot of dudes don't have a lot of experience. So when they finally get with a woman, or get with a woman that is not even remotely attractive, but you just get with someone that's just a pussy, they can't last. You know what I'm saying?
And I want to hear, Jesse, your just real quick before you go, Jesse, what's your experience with this? Guys ejaculating too fast, or have you had an experience with it?
Yes, I have, and I don't like it at all, because it's like I understand excitement. I understand you haven't had it in a while, in a long time.
Do you really?
I understand, but at the same time, I want mine too. You know, like I believe that if you got yours, how come I can't get mine? You know, like it got to be 50-50, yo. It is not cool for you to come first, and then I'm sitting there and I'm just looking at you like, what? Like, you're done. Come on, really? No, I don't like it. I do not like it with a passion. I don't like it.
Go ahead, Foxy. What are you gonna say?
Nothing.
No. But I mean, I get that, and I mean, in an ideal world, you probably should let your lady come first in an ideal world. But like you said, just like Oliver was saying, just most dudes they get too excited because they don't get it a lot. So when they finally inside it, they like, man, you know what, we gotta. But
then we can actually switch the pendulum for dudes that get bitches. Like I said, Jesse said earlier that it's, they want that one guy, for facts, and it's like, that one dude might got a rack of bitches, and sorry, ladies, but he may not give a fuck about you. He might like fucking you, but he's gonna be like, I'm trying to get my nut off with this bitch, and that's it. Like, that's how he might be thinking. Just calling the facts. And now a bitch that he fuck with, like, he probably would care if she came or not. But as far as just some chick that he just hitting, he don't give a fuck. So that could also be another reason why as well.
Yeah, but I mean, he don't care about nobody.
Nah, he care about the main joint. He care about his girl, but like he don't care about the other bitches. Like, they're just like taking a piss to him. It's nothing.
And I kind of want to piggyback on what you just said too. Like, I found in my experience, the guy that doesn't really care if his girl gets off is normally the guy that gets the most women. And like, y'all will always say that, you you ask women what they find attractive in men, you'll hear the basic rudimentary things. You know, I want somebody that cares about me, buys me flowers, or a nice guy.
Makes me feel special.
Stuff like that, right? But I promise you, if I go down a list of the dudes that y'all have had sex with, I promise you 8 out of 9 of them are toxic.
Or the dude that you want, no text back,
right,
and give you nothing. None of that shit.
So I just kind of find that really ironic because like the guy who didn't care about your nut is ironically the guy that you would most likely have sex with in the first place.
I mean, but you wouldn't know that he's that type of person until you experience, right?
Come on, man. Like
you can't say that because you never know until you try. Until you try, and once you try it, you get the results. Well, then you know. So
well, it can be confusing because dudes, because that, like we always say, bro, you know, men fall in love with their eyes, women fall in love with their ears. Dudes can feed them a rack of bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do.
I mean, but let's be honest though. Y'all fall for it. Stop falling for the shit. You know what type of dude he is.
Bro, forget that. I'm gonna be honest with this, man. Women are so much more socially calibrated than men are. Okay, so like for example, you'll walk into a room and say, okay, they're best friends. They're not having sex. He's fucking her. Like y'all pick up on vibes like that. I can't count how many times I've been with a girl and she be like, why she looking at me like that? And I'm oblivious to it. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all just pick up on vibes like that. And I'm saying all this to say is that y'all know in the first 5 minutes of meeting a guy what your intentions are going to be with them. As long as you don't say anything stupid, I might have sex with them. As long as you don't piss me off, I might have sex with them.
Well, and you know what type of dude he is. And that's what I was getting to at the point. Like, you know what type of dude you're dating. You know if this motherfucker got bitches or not. And the thing,
and you have those red flags, and you guys see them, you choose to ignore them. Those red flags start looking a little bit pink sometimes.
But then with the good guys, it's like, oh, well, I don't know, girl. He got a good job and all, but he just boring.
That's why I don't like. I mean,
he's too nice.
That's why I don't feel sorry for y'all because y'all literally look over the good guys and then you'll pick the toxic nigga that don't really care about you.
But you can't even say that you don't feel sorry for them. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know their background. You don't know
what type of relationship.
The men or the woman?
Both, because he's saying that you don't know who they are. And the thing is that you only know people when you deal with people.
Females, we know that flags are capes, man. Seriously,
red flags don't always be capes. You. The thing is, you either take them or you ignore them. And the thing is, not majority of us women, and we will see the red flags, but because we want to deal with them, we're going to ignore those red flags until it becomes too much for us to handle. I'm one. I know. I have done it before. So I am speaking from experience.
So why we ain't never date like a nice guy, like Techno Tommy or something? Like, are guys really that boring just coming from a woman's like, because for me, it's just like, it's so strange to see, like you say, you got the perfect dude on paper and dudes will even see it. We'll be like, dang, this dude good. But then they'll deal with some ain't shit motherfucker in and out of jail, don't got no car. I'm like, damn, bro, like it's no comparison. But this dude, I guess, he just don't have the vibe. This is a shit that I've heard. Because I'd be like, man, fuck that. I told my sister, man, don't bring that motherfucker around.
Foxy, K, do y'all have anything y'all want to say?
See, she getting a little bit hot. That pressure getting to her.
Oh, it's not getting to me because I do have an answer, but I want to let my lady speak before I even say anything.
That's a good idea.
No, let's keep it while it's hot, man. Let's keep it while it's hot.
Keep it okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay. So I'm going to say this right. Because everything starts at home. With a female, it starts at home. What they see and they learn from, it starts at home. So if they see those type of relationships around them, what is being shown to them is being implemented into their minds. So as they get older, guess what? They're going to attract those of what they've seen and what they've been around. Because everything starts at home. Until you get to that point where you're ready to change and you're ready for something new. But before you get that something new, you must change you first. What is it about me that keeps attracting these type of men? You can't just say we dealing with these men and they in and out of jail and we want to talk to them. No,
I didn't mean that specifically. I was being severe.
I know, but I'm just letting you know. I'm going to break it down for you.
Nah, no shade if your dude is in jail. No shade to anybody. Nah, I mean, listen.
Oh, I remember that.
Listen, my thing is that it's not just because you go to jail. That's not my point. My point about it is I'm saying because everybody that quote unquote go to jail, that don't mean that they ain't shit. You know, people go to jail for many different reasons, but I was just using that as an example. But what I'm trying to say is that we give females the bypass of, oh, it's because of this, or it's because I got heartbreak and all this other stuff. We don't give dudes the same type of slack. Like at the same time, it's like, hey, bro, daddy wasn't there. Hey, you just gotta just get up and do something. Hey, bro, mama wasn't. Hey, sorry, bro, you ain't making six figures, girl. I'm good.
And I guess the point crazy. Is like, just he's trying to say, I'm not gonna speak for him, but at what point does personal accountability come into play?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
That personal accountability should always come into play
when you date yourself. Okay. All right. I mean, that'd be legit though. That'd be legit. So I would take that. That's real.
I use the example on the podcast all the time too. Is basically we all have trials and tribulations we've been through when we were younger, you know. But at some point we have to take those and say, you know what? I'm not my past. It's time for me to fix these things. I used the example before. Yeah. It's like if you have a yard and a wind blows trash into your yard, right? It's not your fault the trash is there, but it's your responsibility to pick it up. It's kind of the same thing with your traumas and stuff like that. It might not be your fault that, you know, you didn't have a father, that you abused when you were younger, anything like that. But
and it's definitely unfortunate. We're not saying we have sympathy for it, you know.
It's your responsibility to fix it, though. Mm-hmm. That's all we're saying.
Within.
Yeah.
So I was just saying, so when it comes to attracting these type of guys, it got to come to a certain point. Because let's say, okay, you date one. Okay, cool. You date two. You got a baby by him. Okay, cool. Now when you're dealing at 3, 4, 5, it's like, okay, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, when are we going to say, okay, I got to make a change? And to be honest, if you was to say, hey, that's why you're dating yourself, then that would actually make sense. You get what I'm saying? So you can hold that accountability. I would understand that. But it's like, we can't keep making excuses just saying it's because of our upbringing. We all have tough upbringing. Not everybody has tough upbringing, but like you said, we all have different trials and tribulations. And it comes to the point, well, at least as a man, we have to, if you're a man that's worth shit, you have to stop making excuses very young. Like, it's like, bro, nobody gives a fuck. You got to just do it. You know what I'm saying? So,
and kind of the reason that Oliver and I like even started this platform along with our other two co-hosts and our producers, because like, believe it or not, I know it's hard to believe, ladies, but at one point in time, we didn't get women. You know, we had to look at ourselves and say, you know, okay, why is it that we keep getting looked over? And you know, when you look in that mirror, the reason people don't do it because it's really hard. You got to be honest with yourself. Okay, what are my shortcomings? What am I not good at? And things like that, and fix them. That's why people say the same a lot of the time, because people can't handle that conversation with themselves.
Or they just try to avoid it.
I hate it. That's just how I am, person.
Nah, yeah, that's true. It's real.
I don't care how old you are. That is a pet peeve of mine. I will silently like walk away, because if that's how you are, then okay.
Yeah, because you already done set in your head that it's like, this is dead set. I'm not gonna fix it. There's nothing I can do. You know what I'm saying? You haven't even tried. Now, if you say that it's like I'm working on it, that's different. But if you just say this is how I am, and you already made your decision who you are,
right?
I agree.
100%. You had something?
I'm gonna evolve. You can stay the same.
You had something you wanted to say though? You were talking while Jesse was talking. Okay, I'm talking to you.
Me?
Yeah, you had something?
No.
Into the mic.
No.
All right, Fossey, go ahead and get the pen on your second question. We kind of went on a tangent there, but I think it was a good conversation.
That was a good one.
My second question is, how kinky are y'all willing to get in bed? Like, how kinky are you willing?
Can I go first?
Go ahead.
With your partner.
I'm just ready to move this beauty supply store ring to my ring finger.
Oh God, bro, we're about to go into a whole nother subject.
So until that transition, until I feel the vibe and the energy of like, this is what we're doing, I'm gonna reach the highest level of kinky, because I would want my man to be satisfied, because if we're gonna be together for the rest of our lives, it can't get boring. Like, it's already going to be boring, because we're going to have day-to-day life, routine.
Just life.
Yeah. So I'm going to get as kinky as I can get. Kinky.
Okay.
But I don't, as far as like now, no. This is on my pointer finger. And so it's my two fingers are kinky. They're cramped.
Are you celibate?
No,
she just had sex last night. You said that.
No, I didn't have sex last night.
I'm playing. Well, you said it's last week.
But I just feel like, basically, with anybody, you can't just be kinky. Like, you can't just give everybody everything. You know.
Well, but if this is a dude, and this is my argument also with women as well. But if this is a dude that, let's say, you know, you're taking a little bit more serious, you may not be sure about him yet, and you just say, okay, you want to move this ring to that finger, and that's a whole nother conversation. That's a pet peeve, man. We gotta have a whole show on that. That one gets me hot. But even with that being said, so it's like, how can a dude really know you? Because from my understanding, you were saying that you'll get kinky like that afterwards, after he gets the ring.
No,
is that
I'm
true?
Sorry. No, I was saying like the vibe, like me and the guy, and I think this maybe will kind of answer your question. Me and the guy will kind of vibe, like knowing, okay, she's looking for a husband. He's looking for a wife. Because you could be dating for somebody that's not even looking for that.
That's real.
So why get kinky for that?
So if this is a high quality prospect, you're saying that you would bring out that kinkiness side, like you said, like you came before marriage. Because the reason, because the reason, this is why I go to, because it's like, how kinky do I know where, how kinky or whatever, how freaky do I know you can get? You know what I'm saying? How do I know what I'm committing to? If you say, well, I'm saving it for marriage, and then you give it a ring, and next thing you know, it's like, oh boy, let's get it. And then you're like, whoa, okay. You know what I'm saying? How do you really know that? So it's like if I'm applying for a job, that's just saying, hey, don't look at my resume, just hire me. Look at half of it, and you get the other half once you hire me. They're gonna be like, get the out of my office, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely hear you. I understand.
So that's what I was trying to figure out, like what's going on there.
A little bit, like, you know, a little appetizer. Like, you don't have to give a buffet, like, but it's some sample, you know. But
if you try and get the job, or if you trying to get the client, or if you trying to get whatever, ain't you supposed to give your all?
No, because
not give your all like you pressed
I gotta come back.
So what if it's with your significant other?
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
If it's with my significant other, we're already trying to build. So I'm going to give you.
But you're not going to bring that kinkiness fully until after marriage.
No, I think that's what I just cleared up. Like, if we have a vibe, I'm giving you what I'm giving you, like, now.
To the max capacity.
So that way, I don't even know what my max capacity is.
Well, I mean, it's to the max. You're going to do your best. With a prospect. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna do your best with a prospect before marriage, with the kinkiness. If
we are going towards marriage and I'm dealing with you, yes, I would expect for him to do the same for me.
I think y'all kind of miss. I get what you're saying, Oliver, but I don't think she's really getting it. Go ahead. I'm talking to you. Go ahead.
Oh shit! I mean, I was done. No, I mean, my answer was pretty much quite. It's basically kind of the same thing. It's basically like, okay. Like, yeah, I'll basically give this guy something, but he has to show me X, Y, dot first. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's pretty much the same thing. So, okay, thank you though.
How about you?
Clearing that up.
How kinky are you willing to get in bed?
I'll answer the
question. Got a great memory.
I'll answer the question for her, but I'll let her do it. We'll go ahead.
What?
Go ahead.
Did you just say you answer my question for me?
Go
you
ahead.
Can't
he answer mine for me. I told him my answer, and he basically what you're saying.
No, I try to no. I try to do that to clarify, to be sure, because sometimes I'm like, it's just a little gray there, so I'm like, okay, just making sure. So.
Well, I.
Can you answer honestly, please?
Yeah. I am honest. I'm thinking of a way of how can I say this, because you never know who's listening and watching. But kinky, very kinky. I believe in that. Is very important, because one, relationship and the person that you're really dealing with, I believe deserve that. Why? Because you don't want him to go elsewhere looking for what you have, or you're not giving to him, and he goes looking for it somewhere else. And now guess what? You're hurt because you didn't give him that kinkiness that you're hiding, and he's going elsewhere. So of course,
can I be honest with you guys just really quickly?
Yeah.
Let Foxy go first. I would let Foxy go first. Well, I know what you're about to say.
Because what you had to say.
Because I don't want to.
Not yet. Yeah, Foxy, you go ahead, and then I'll. You know what? I'm gonna address it now. Actually,
I gave you your answer. So what's the question? What's the problem?
Well, it's not a problem. I'm just letting you know. You were saying that you didn't want your guy to go elsewhere, so you'll be as kinky as possible for him. I'm just trying to clarify.
And I was gonna say the same thing with you, but I was trying to hold it. But go ahead.
Right. So, but you realize that for the majority of guys, one woman can't satisfy a man sexually. You realize that, right?
I thought guys don't have sex like that. I thought guys are so like just in a drought.
He did just say that men not getting sex out here.
That doesn't mean they don't want it.
Exactly.
No, but no. But you did not say that at all. You was not specific on what you was saying and stating.
What did I say?
Okay.
So here's what I meant. So what I'm saying is guys want, you know what I'm saying? They want the sex. That don't mean that they're getting it. That's what I'm trying to say.
I never said that. I never said that.
He's saying if he did say that, he's referring to the guys that you want.
No.
Oh well, man.
Oh, I never said that, by the way. I'm just saying, but for most guys, even the guys that don't get sex, 'cause let's be real, most guys can stumble into a relationship. You know, you're going to get lucky eventually. What they say, a broken clock is right twice a day. Eventually, most guys will stumble into, they'll meet a girl that, you know what, might meet somebody above 30 or somebody that's been in a friend zone for 10 or 15 years and she finally decides to give them a chance. That's how most guys get their women eventually. So my point in saying that is, even when he gets in that relationship and he finds the girl, men still want sexual variety a lot of the time. And I don't think I really understand that. And there's not anything necessarily wrong with that. And I'm going to say this next point too. Most men that don't cheat can't cheat, going back to what you were saying. So like if you're a guy in a relationship, you're fat, you don't know anything about women, can't talk to women, you only have your one wife, they would cheat, but they can't do it.
Let's do this, okay?
I have so much to say on this right now.
No, but this is
what he just said.
Me too. They're putting so much in our mouths.
Like who said that?
Wait, what up?
No. I
want to know what
I want. Like I have so much to say on that.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right. So let me clear this up real quick, right? Because as women know ourselves, right? A man should know himself. If you don't know yourself, how do you know how kinky you can get? And let me tell you something. When I say the man that I'm going to please, because that's my one man, when the man know himself and he know who is for him, right, and the right one that's for him, that when she gets kinky for him, he don't have to look elsewhere for that kinkiness because he have it with the one he wants.
That sounds
so
good.
Why? No. Because there are men that do not cheat. There are men that actually can deal with one woman.
The men that
we
don't
didn't
cheat.
say all men. First of all, we didn't say all men cheated.
But no, but
majority,
he's saying that.
Majority.
Okay, majority is basically we like what? 97% of men.
Here's what he's trying to say. And I think this is what we're getting mixed up on. Let's say me and you go out, all right? We go out, somebody snatches your purse, right? Or somebody slaps you on the ass or does something physical to you, and I don't do nothing. How would that make you feel? And I'm supposed to be a prospect.
Like, you're not protecting me.
And how would that make you feel? That make you feel like, what the fuck? Like, who am I with? Like, because instinctively you want to be protected, right? Which is nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Men, we instinctively want variety. That's what we're trying to say here. That's how we are to our ends. That doesn't mean every man can do it. That doesn't mean every man. But if you give every dude $6 million, a blue check mark, and a Lambo, he's gonna be fucking a rack of bitches. I don't care what guy we're talking about. It's just how men are.
To piggyback
that's what I'm trying to say. It has nothing to do with you. It don't mean you're not doing your job. It's just saying that's just in a man's nature. That doesn't mean every man will act on it.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Because as a woman, honestly, I know I'm supposed to I think that you all think that since I am a woman, that I think that men only want to deal with one woman or can only deal with one woman. But honestly, it's more women on this earth than men. So regardless, this is what it's going to be.
Good
Period.
girl.
I know that.
Hold up.
So I'm dating myself first.
Hey, listen. Hold up.
First. So yeah.
Jesse. I don't know. K might taking a spot tonight, man.
I
don't know, man.
Yes, baby.
Well. Let me tell you one thing that the reason why that's so impressive is because a lot of time, the reason why we have this podcast and the reason why a lot of other podcasts blow up so fast is because men, in order to get women, anything, I mean, even just a kiss, a number, anything, dudes have to learn about women. Women really kind of don't. You don't have to learn about men, or at least you don't have to learn about men as deeply to get men. Dudes just throwing dick at you. You get what I'm saying? So the fact that you know the male instinct, or the fact that you're at least aware of that, not saying it's the best thing, not saying it's right, not saying it's morally correct or politically right, but the fact that you at least recognize that, that's pretty impressive.
And I want to just say one more thing to you too. In an ideal world, I agree with you. Like, if I could, not me, of course, because I'm man of God. But
no, you're talking about yourself. I believe so.
In an ideal world, if I could turn, I want to look at a girl and say, you know what? I never want anybody but you. I honestly, I would do. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't. But you know what? And
he might want one other person, but that's it.
But you gotta realize, since the beginning of time, the most powerful men have had multiple women. We're talking about kings, sultans, whatever the case is. It's always been like that.
Yeah, I know.
So why do you think that is?
I know. Why do I think that is?
Right.
Because no one stopped it from happening. No one actually put a law down or put a freaking. They didn't put boundaries to that. They let it happen. So I believe if there was a law and there was a boundary set to no one wife,
people
one
break
woman.
The law.
But still, and if you broke the law, what happened? They either chop their hands off, chop their tongue off, chop their leg off. Right? They did things to punish them.
Right. That's fair.
So I believe that if it was really to them, it was just, okay, I can do whatever I want. Why? I'm the man. I'm the provider. She need me. She want to take care of the house. She want to take care of my kids.
To a point,
then guess what? Control.
Well, that doesn't always mean control. That doesn't always mean that.
But what is it? If a man want multiple women and a woman can't have multiple men, and double standards, right?
It is a double standard, but it's also a double standard when women can get in the club for free and then I'm getting charged the extra 40 because of my shoes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's also a double standard. It's also a double standard when dudes out here will literally give you free shit. You know what I'm saying? And dudes got to scratch it. Now, I'm not saying you specifically, but I'm just saying a lot of women are offered like free things. Dudes just come up and just say, hey, shawty, I could do this for you. You just get free shit. You know what I'm saying? Dudes, ain't no girl coming up to me just saying, even if she think I'm cute, hey, boo, you know what I'm saying? I could do this for. First of all, that'd be weird as shit, but I'm just saying, but it's like, we don't get those same type of privileges. So life is a double standard. And what we're trying to say is, we're not trying to sit up here and say it's fair. We're not trying to say it's right or wrong. You get what I'm saying? We're just trying to just speak in terms of, let me not use reality, because people will always use that's your reality. We're trying to speak in the terms of the most accuracy of the world. You know what I'm saying? And the most accuracy of the world is, what we're trying to say is, men to their instinct, like, you want to be protected. I can't say provider for, because I'm gonna be like, I got my own money, but it's just, you want to be protected. Men instinctively want variety. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't necessarily mean that he don't love you. It don't mean none of that. It's just instinct.
But
that's it.
Sorry, but what if you want variety too? Like,
can I?
As in,
go ahead.
I want a woman as well. I like both. Like, I go.
Well, usually a woman, dudes would depend on dude. He wouldn't really trip.
I'm not, but
most women
I
are about curious. By the way, go ahead.
For him, I would be doing it for me too.
He still wouldn't care.
It's also
Well, I'm not sitting up here saying he wouldn't care. Every dude is different when it comes to that one. I ain't gonna lie to you. Every dude is different when it comes to that one.
But I would probably argue most dudes wouldn't be anywhere near as mad about you being with a girl as opposed to being.
They might be a little jealous because it's like, yeah, you mind, because dudes are territorial by nature.
Men are really jealous of that.
Well,
some men really are.
Well, yeah, and I just want to make sure. Yeah, some dudes are jealous. That's true. But then we also got some dudes that are territorial. And that's why I'm very careful with the control thing. Because just like how we got into the conversation last time and I said, no more boss bitches. You get what I'm saying on the podcast, and y'all lit me up. Y'all lit me up last time. But the thing about it is, it's like, and we kind of have a conversation afterwards. They think you want a weak woman. You want a weak woman you can control. Oh, she needs you and all this stuff. Touch. Nah. At the end of the day, we didn't already had a conversation, like I said, to where I was saying, like, when a woman has to work and things like that, it changes who she is. Girls can say, oh, I could do this and then be this too. It changes your mind. When you have to go out here and make money, you have to provide and you have to have burden on you. It changes you. You're no longer a woman. And for me personally in my life, what I need is a feminine woman. I don't need, she ain't gotta be like all feminine girly girl, but I'm saying, like, I need a healing type of energy. I don't need, like you said, work very hard. You know what I'm saying? Very tense. I don't need to come home to, oh, I don't need you. And you're not, I'm like, cush. Cussa. So that's what I said. So that's why I say, you know what I'm saying, when in terms of that. And a lot of dudes want that. Now, do a lot of dudes deserve that? No. But that's where that whole like spill comes from. You know what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily a dude just wants control. You know what I'm saying? It's not always about, oh no, you can't do this. No, it's not even that. Sometimes you just want a woman to stay a woman. Because in this world, it's like all women want to be men all of a sudden. And it's like, and it's so refreshing to feel a feminine woman that just even gives you a hug. Just calls you, don't even cook. You don't even gotta cook nowadays. Just give you a fucking hug. Just say, I appreciate you. Damn.
So real quick,
I might get on one knee right now.
Real quick,
I'm not gonna do that, but I'm just saying it's close.
Real quick, do you think these women are feminine women? Before we continue the questions,
there's levels to femininity though, bro.
Okay.
And then it's like different feminine. You know, I'm not trying to say it like that, but I mean, I've dealt with multiple women. I had some girls that like they dress like tomboys and they got a tomboy figure, but they just as feminine as can be. You get what I'm saying? Like they're like, you okay? Like stuff like that. They're just as feminine. Then you got some girls that dress up girly girl, and it's like, man, I get that bag, homie. You got, man, look, hey, look, you got that dime bag? I'm like, no, I don't smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'll say, I think you guys are pretty feminine. You know, you guys, you have your pie in the sky idealizations, but for the most part, I think you guys are pretty feminine.
Yeah, so are you. You're very feminine too. So we thank you for being that too.
I appreciate that. But can I say one last thing?
Sure.
Piggybacking off of what you just said, like every day, like 9 to 5, like not every day 9 to 5, just survival. I feel like men and women, we have to put on masculine energies. And I feel like us as beings, like just because I'm a woman, I don't have to think like a woman. And just because a man is a man, he doesn't have to think like a man, or he doesn't have to like have a whole bunch of masculine energy. Like even that, what she just said, like he's feminine. Like I didn't take that as an insult, because we all as men and women have masculine and feminine energies. So when I'm working out there day by day, I'm masculine because I gotta bring the bread home. Yeah.
But listen,
I live by myself. My lease is my name.
But listen, this goes when we talk about the burden. That's what I'm saying. The burden, and saying having a burden like that having that type of stress on your nervous system, especially as a woman, it changes who you are. Dudes, we're kind of just built. We're just bigger, stronger. It's not meaning the child weak or nothing, but it's just we're kind of built to have a higher like tolerance when it comes to shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Childbirth, y'all got that because God damn. But I'm just saying, but
I agree. We can't.
But it don't mean
can't flip it at night. Like it's like okay, babe, I'm going to be feminine with you.
It don't.
It's like some women can't, and I definitely agree. It took me a while to date myself and kind of switch those things. So now that I do know that, it's like I can flip it. But some women, it is hard to do.
Listen,
that.
and don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting up here saying a masculine woman is bad. I was speaking personally from my preference from what happened last time. You get what I'm saying? It's not even about that. My thing is just about like some dudes need a more masculine chick because they just won't get up off their ass. You know what I'm saying? So some dudes need that forward moving energy. I was just speaking personally on mine. I don't. What you guys say, T-Guy? What's going on?
I have so much to say, but I don't want to.
Bro, say it. Let's get it, man.
Show. You actually.
I think that was a great topic. I think you should say what you're going to say.
How kinky I was going
to be. Because that went to a whole different
like,
tangent, but that actually was a good back and forth between y'all. And
I need you to finish it up though, man, because you like the cherry on top, man. Like we the milkshake without the whipped cream without you. Man.
I want that 50 Shades of Grey kinky. That's what I need.
I don't even think I tapped into that.
Yes, when I said kinky, like
I probably shouldn't have answered
chains,
whips, some more stuff. Is that what it is?
Goodness. That's a bit much for me. That's a lot for me. I'm not even gonna lie.
Sexually,
like that is a
lot. Yourself that hard, huh?
I'm not with the chains and the whips.
You
like
gotta have
I'm
that
not with
right
that
person that bring that out of you. Actually,
no, I don't. I'm actually fine.
Respectfully, you never know.
I want to address what you just said too, Kay, and I'm gonna say this: you would do with the right dude. Because every time I hear a girl say, "Oh, I would never do that," you ain't met the right dude yet. Because I'm problem with you. Women are submissive, and you find a guy you like, you would do anything in the world to keep him.
You're right. I had that, but I had boy that brought that out of me.
And who was this? What was it? The dude that's locked up now, or
he locking you up? Girl, you better let that go. Getting locked up.
Amen.
No.
What?
I'm tired. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. I ain't saying that. But you see the irony?
No, what's the irony?
Oh, go ahead, bro.
Like, what's the irony?
I mean, bro, that's do she want. That's do she want. You sleep.
I do my things with girls. Like, he cool with that. We cool with that.
Yeah, I mean,
cool
my thing is that's do she want.
Work for us. That's my nigga.
Yeah,
be my nigga. I don't care what nobody.
Loyalty. That's like the loyalty. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I meant to add that to the list last time when I said no more boss bitches, but everybody chewed me out so fucking bad. You know what I'm saying? Off of that. But loyalty, I feel like that loyalty is one of the biggest things a woman can give a man. I don't need. Well, let me stop speaking for most men. Most men don't pull their weight. So let me stop. But a man that actually pulls his weight, dog, like that's the biggest thing. If a chick like I'm down for you, yo, it's like that's one of the biggest things you can give a man. You know what I'm saying?
And can I ask you just really quick too, Foxy? And not to get too much into your business, I'm just really curious. I don't know the guy, I don't know anything about him because, like Oliver was saying earlier, there are actually some really good men in jail.
Oh, of course,
that just got caught up on the wrong place, wrong time kind of thing.
Framed,
but honestly,
smart, very intelligent.
Right. Just asking the question though, do you really think that's the best long-term viable option for you in your future?
He's coming home soon.
Okay.
Very soon.
And again, just thinking farther out, just trying to challenge you here. The prospects of employment for people who've been locked up and things like that are low. And I'm not saying that the dude could be a grinder.
No, he's straight. He got a job set waiting for him when he come home.
All right, fair enough. I just want to ask those questions because sometimes women I talk to, they'll be dealing with some bum. Not saying the dude's a bum, but some bum in jail who has no plans that just slings good pipe. Right. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't the case with you, because we got to be honest on this show.
We didn't even go off that at first.
Okay.
It just got there.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
And
can I
go ahead?
Yeah. Like also that the irony. Let's go back to the irony for me.
About to change.
She should be like an English teacher.
This is why I said the irony because. Not saying a personal thing with your relationship. That's not what it is for me. For me, I said the irony because of being chained and locked up. I don't like that. I don't like feeling like put down.
In terms of sex?
Yeah, including sex. I don't like feeling pinned down, claustrophobic. So I don't know how that's going to like.
I'm claustrophobic too.
With sex, how that's going to be like. Oh yeah, you want to do this, so tie me up. Like no,
it's again back to what
for me it's not. But for everyone, it's teach his own.
Everybody has their limits, man.
Yeah, teach his own.
You haven't met a guy that made you comfortable with relinquishing control either. That's what I'm trying to say. When you find that right dude, you would do it, and it wouldn't be a question in my mind.
But that may not even happen. That takes a certain level of submission, though, like a certain level. And I believe that some women, once they get to a certain point, they can't get there again.
Yeah,
I make that argument.
I've been submissive
for a good reason.
I've gotten to that level with a guy, but I think that he wouldn't even want to chain me up and lock me up. But I think again, teach his own,
But that was more so of something that would satisfy me, and he with the shit.
Okay,
yeah. So what makes me happy?
Foxy a freak, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
But he bring. I knew I was already a freak, but he really brought that out of me because I didn't want to do that. Like, with every nigga, like you say, like every nigga can't get that. But the right one will bring it out of you, just like a right female will bring that out of you as well.
So let me ask you this: Do you get more sexual satisfaction from men or women?
Women.
Women
more.
Why is that?
I've had the best sex with women, and I think I could still count on my fingers of how many men I had sex with, honestly. And
congratulations.
And yeah.
So
women, I can't count.
The argument that I hear for that what you were saying a lot of the time, women always say, "Oh, women know their body better than other men do." That's kind of what I hear women say about when they have good sex with women. Is that in your experience or?
Like I hear a lot of dudes.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
But then I met a man who knows my body like just as much as I do.
So is the sex with girls better than him?
No, absolutely not.
Damn, you came across some good chicks laying it down.
It's like I want to bring us together. Can we like?
So you down with the threesomes?
Yeah.
How about you, Kay?
Is there any like special like
I've
stipulations with that? Hold on, I want to ask that question.
It's on my bucket list. Never had one before though.
How about you, Jesse?
I have.
I'm a do.
Seem like you never do it again.
No.
She over there.
Jesse.
But I want to get back to that question. So it's like, is there certain stipulations with the threesome? Like he got to come with you or anything like that? Or it's just like no holds barred? Because some girls got like, well, you got to finish with me or, certain things like that. Or it's like, you ain't really tripping for real.
I ain't tripping for real.
I don't know, man. I don't know. So if y'all have sex for 50 minutes and he's smashing her for 45 minutes, you be cool with that?
That's different. He wouldn't be doing that. He wouldn't be doing that. The only way he would be doing that is if I'm sitting out.
Right. But I'm saying you would feel some type of way if that happened. If possibly it happened.
Thank you.
If I'm sitting out and watching, that'll turn me on.
I'm saying if you're involved. I mean, like I said, 45 to 5. Like I said, I'm being extreme here. That's OC. But I'm saying basically what I'm trying to say is the girl's getting a little bit more attention than you. It could just be slightly. He may not even realize he's doing it. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like it seemed like you would feel
9 times out of 10, I probably would be trying to get her off too. So we both probably be thinking the same thing.
That sounds good in practice. Like, but a lot of the time, especially with threesomes, I always tell guys you're going to do that. Never have a threesome with your main girl, man.
I agree with that.
Because it's just too many things that can happen. Oh, you kissed her. Oh, you came with her. Like it's just
why you kiss her on the neck like that?
And it depends on her. Like it depends on her. It really does.
Right. And
like I'm with the shits. Like
you might be.
I can sit there and watch you.
But you were saying like
daddy move.
But
he gonna make sure we that.
But no, but like I was saying, but you were saying like you were saying he wouldn't do that, but I was just saying in a hypothetical world, I know he wouldn't, but let's just say a 0.0% chance that he just did it. You know what I'm saying? I was just saying, would you not feel some type of way? If the answer is no, the answer is no. But if you would, then you would. I was just asking a question. I know a lot of females usually would feel that way if one girl was getting more attention than the other, most girls, but it may be not you, and that's fine. I was just curious.
See, it depends because it's like I'd be like, damn, we about to.
Because sometimes it just be a bitch is just bad, yo, and it's like no comment, but it's like
if we're pleasuring her, that's fine, it's okay.
Well, nah, he's not pleasuring her. He's just like this is a bad bitch. I'm trying to pleasure myself. Like,
no, see,
I got you.
You're not gonna do that.
I got you, and like I said, with y'all's relationship specifically, but I'm saying for most guys, sometimes exactly, and that's what I said for y'all specifically, it could be different. But I'm saying in most cases, there'll be a dude that a quote unquote, let's say. He smashes girl all the time. And like we said, men want variety. You just get a chick that's just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? A lot of time where dudes will make a mistake, and I had to talk guys out of this, is like they'll give the girl that's not their main joint, which like he said, you shouldn't really bring your main joint, but if you got in there, it's too late. So it's like, it's too late. You got to finish. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you dealing with a chick and you smashing this joint just because she's just bad. Dude, it don't mean we care about her more. It don't just be like, damn, bro, girls will feel some type of way. Like, is she better than me or is she not?
No, but I would think that too. Like, they know I love women. Like, sometimes I see why y'all be looking at us like that. Like, I love, no, for real. Like, I love women. Like, honestly, truly. Like, I want to get mine off with the woman as much as you do. So let's do it together.
I get you. But it still didn't answer the question. but I kind of feel where you're coming from. I feel the vibe. So, I think I got the answer I was looking for.
So y'all, Foxy, you got 1 or 2 more questions. We can go ahead and shut this down.
Jesse, but we didn't got to finish her. Did you want to speak? Did you want to elaborate more on that? Like the threesome?
I thought you already went.
She did, but I know she didn't really get a chance to elaborate on it because we went back. Would you want to elaborate on?
No, I'm okay.
That was a bad experience.
She has to keep.
Was it one
good girl?
Let me just ask. Hold on. Let me just. No, she said she had it though, right?
Yeah, I have.
One time, 2 times.
No, plenty of times.
It's just not your thing.
No, it's just the fact that you really have to be careful who you do those stuff with, because people can say they just doing it to do it because it's fun, but people emotions really do get involved.
100.
Not only that, but he can actually be banging you really, really well, and then he go do her the same way, and then you can feel a type of way. Or not only that, but you may not feel a type of way. But let's say you're asleep and they
back smashing again,
smashing, and it's just
I
kind
of would be okay. I've heard that happen to me,
but that happened to me before. So it's just like you
put yourself in it.
Did you hold on? Let's wait.
They did it before. You saw it.
Hold on.
Nothing you ain't saying.
Hold on.
But they did it with me. So when you do it without, it's like
I ain't fucking with you. Man.
It's like when we brought it in together. So now it's like you're breaking that freaking pack because it was a pack.
And that's why I was asking you that, because that's a normal thing. Now you personally, you good.
So if I bring both,
you bought the girl,
the girl and the dude.
I might be tied.
Wait, what?
Yeah, of course.
Hold on, how many people was it? Was this the 8-some?
I used to be wild.
No, it's cool. It's cool. We just trying to figure out what's going on. Was it a 5-some?
No, it was a threesome. But
3-some. So you bought the dude. So weren't they in a relationship?
No, talking about you had 3-some with 2 dudes and 2 girls.
No, one dude, and it was me and my girl.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Okay. Okay. You was dating a girl, and then you brought the dude.
Yeah.
Okay. We thinking you dating.
You saw where I was going with that, right? Yeah.
We wasn't even dating. That's the thing. I wasn't.
Well, not dating, but I mean, like, y'all, who had the stronger connection between you and the girl?
Me. I had a strong connection with both. So I initially yes, I had a strong connection with her and had a connection with him. So I put this together, like.
Oh, all 3 of us. Let's just do it.
Yeah, because
I got you. It was
at
like
that time I wasn't sexual, and I wasn't doing anything, and
I kind of get what she's saying.
I was kind of all the way out in West Bubba, and I wasn't driving. I didn't have a car then, so I was kind of like very sexually frustrated. I was 28. I was 28.
So it seemed like if this was recreational, my thing now is this one of the times where your feelings got deeply involved or hurt or anything like that?
No, but her feelings did actually get involved with him, and I didn't like that.
Holy shit!
Who were you in a relationship with at the time?
Neither one, but
it was just like a recreational, like, hey, us 3 mutual, we cool, like bang 1, 2, like that.
Yeah,
that's what it seemed like it was.
Yeah, not get your feelings involved.
And in her relationship, she started catching feelings
because they was actually doing it.
Okay, I got it better.
So you see why I ask questions? When there's
not to put words in your mouth, but I see you
when there's 3,
gotta understand.
I mean, everybody knows the agreement. Everybody know what it is.
Right.
But then when you start doing things on your own, you gotta understand people emotions grow with sex. Sex brings emotions. So of course she's gonna gain emotions for this dude because why? She's doing it 1, not with me, 2, on her own.
And you saying that you kind of felt some way about that?
I did, but
because he must have been laying it down with you too. Which is not a bad thing.
But I was actually dealing with the dude since I was 18, so I kind of yeah.
Is this the baby father?
No.
Oh shit.
No, not at all.
Foxy, back to you, man. Go ahead.
It's interesting. It's a good story. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
I think the last 2 questions was going to go to them.
Okay, that's actually fair. Yes. Anything you guys want to ask us? Now, keep in mind, Oliver and I, we do certain things, fitness, finance, about men. Any questions you want to ask us? Like no holds barred.
You can go first if you. I have to think of a question. I don't have a question. I have to think of one.
Okay. Well, I have a couple.
Just go ahead and shoot. Actually.
No, I got one. I'm gonna ask one. I'm actually gonna ask one because we're about to close out. So there's one question that I have for you guys is that okay. So knowing that you're both single, correct? Are you both single?
What do you mean by single?
No, because if you ask us a question, are we single? Are we single? So you should understand when I asked you the question, are you single? What do you mean? No. Hey, you cannot be around the bush. on your own show. How can you try to beat around the bush? No, you ask the question. So guess what? Your question is being asked back to you. So now give me an answer.
It depends on what you mean by
you single? Single.
It depends on what you mean by
No.
Are you dating yourself or are you dating anyone else?
Come on now, dudes. We can't get away with that. I can't tell nobody I'm dating myself. Come on, man. They could be like, bro, shut the fuck up. Get your ass over there.
We've discussed we all have masculine and feminine.
We
energies.
do, but dudes, we don't talk like that. I'm not gonna go to him and say, hey, bro, I'm dating myself. He could be like, shut up.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's how dudes act. We don't.
But
Let's go.
Go
I'm
ahead.
cool.
Go ahead and ask your question. Go ahead.
No, are y'all single? Right? No, because it's crickets over here.
Here's the thing.
Because once we got asked the question, y'all really try to chop our heads down. Like, are you having sex with somebody or no?
Because
when it comes to like, no, seriously, he was down on our neck, but now they're crickets over here.
No, it's not crickets.
Do y'all not hear this? I don't hear answer.
You got to understand that our dynamic is not going to be like it's not what you think in your head. Like, we don't have the same dynamic like a lot of guys have. You get what I'm saying? Like, we kind of like it's very, very difficult to explain. Like, when you're saying are we single, do you mean like can we talk to other women? Is this what you're saying?
No.
Like, you see this bottle and this bottle.
You like you said, I'm a thinker and you read my energy.
You see this bottle and this bottle, right?
No.
Are you single like one bottle or two bottles?
It depends what you
Do you understand that? These options are it?
No, look, they're beating
that's not either or. That's what we're trying to say.
You ask your question.
So you're dating. There's more women than men on this earth.
And that's why they can't choose. That's why they can't be committed to one.
Actually, no, that's not true. That's not true. When you commit to one, well, that's gonna go to a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
You want to answer? You want to go ahead and answer the question, man?
Well, I told you. It depends on what you mean by single. But put it this way. I hate really putting my business out there, but I date multiple women. If that makes sense to answer your question. But go ahead.
Okay.
Oliver, you want to answer it?
Same thing.
Okay.
Now, how we view it may be different,
Right.
but it's pretty much the same dynamic in terms of that.
All right. So, with that being said, with you dating multiple women, how would you know who's the right one for you? Like, when would you know, like, you're ready to settle down? And how would you know that you're ready to settle down if you're dating multiple women? Because you can catch feelings for multiple women. One person can give you really, really good talk. The next person can really ride you really good. The third person can cook really good for you. The next person can rub your body really good. But no, don't turn it off. Turn it off. Because how would you not turn it off? Because how would you know who is for you if you're dating multiple women? When do you have time for self? When do you have time to really, really know, all right, this is who I am. Mm-hmm. This is what I want. All right, I have these few women, at least 3. But if you have at least 5, come on, man. You're giving yourself dating. You're giving yourself all this energy. You're transferring energy because energy cannot be destroyed. It can only be transferred.
That's real.
So you're transferring energy with 5 different women. You're collecting their energy and giving off your energy. Not only are you giving it to that one person, you're giving it to each and every person. So each and every individual that you sleep with and you lay with, guess what? You're collecting their energy and you're giving it back to the next person that you're laying with. So how would you know who is right for you?
You want to take that first, Oliver? Or you want me?
Gosh, man, I think
that was a loaded question. Because
I think I know what I'm gonna say, but you word things better. You get what I'm saying?
Go ahead,
like, no, well, I mean, one thing when people say the one, you gotta understand. And girls hate saying it because a lot of them can't see it. We don't operate in that type of reality, and it's unfortunate because it's like we can't view the world like that. Like, girls can kind of live the world through kind of like a Disney fairy tale. You got to find the one and all this. Us is like, can you put up or can you or are you putting down? It's more like it's a reality check. So pretty much in terms of like, how can I put it? You know a better way to explain this?
Yeah, I'm waiting for your answer, bro. I'll go after you.
I think you word things a little better than me, to which they can understand. Not because y'all slow, but because I don't. No, because I don't know how to understand. Like, elaborate it,
and then he could kind of clean it up. Because I really want to know what you have to say.
Listen.
That's like a shot.
Everything.
Go
ahead. Chill.
Oliver.
So pretty much what it is this. It's just like when it comes to women, we don't feel the things that y'all feel. I understand when people talk about collecting energies and everything like that. That is important. That is big. You know what I'm saying? And we're not sitting up here saying that we just go out and we just sleep with 50 chicks here, 80 chicks here, 90 chicks here. That's not what we're saying. It's usually a conglomerate around the same women that we've been dealing with for a while, or maybe one new one or something like that. But it's not like we just running through shit like we Wilt Chamberlain out here. Right. So that's number one. Number two, when it comes to the feelings and stuff, I be talking to him about this shit all the time. Me personally, sex has honestly gotten boring to me. You know what I'm saying?
He's not lying.
Like it's gotten boring. Like unless I give a fuck.
That's why you gotta get kinky.
It's not even that. I swear to God, yo, it's not. It's like it's not even that. But it's like at the same. I swear, it's not even that. It's just they can be kinky. The sex can even be good, but it's just. I think it's kind of like I kind of like desensitize myself. Like I done slept with so many women, and it's not trying to say it like that. But what I'm trying to say is, as a dude, and this is why I tell women, I think you kind of want to deal with a dude that slept with a rack of women, because when you sleep with a rack of women, every dude has that threshold. Some dudes is 40, some dudes is 100, some dudes is 500. But when you hit that threshold, you kind of don't want nobody else but your chick. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, like if me and you were dating, right? I'm at the point now where it's just like, yeah, she got a fat ass. Yeah, she look good. But it's just like, I like my chick though. You know what I'm saying? And that don't necessarily mean that it's just like, all I want is you. But it's more, it's like, in terms of it just gets old after a while. Like sex is just sex. If it ain't no connection there, it's boring as shit. Like I tell him, I'll be like, bro, sex is just boring to me now. It has to be connection. Well, but that's not how it didn't start off that way though. That's what you gotta understand. For dudes, nah, it's about like, oh, she bad. But after you, okay, let's use this example. I like this analogy. Let's pretend you don't have no food in the fridge, because most guys don't get anything ever, even at our age, nothing. So you have nothing in the fridge. I mean, that joint is empty. You don't even got a fruit bowl in that motherfucker. Want a fruit bowl. Let's say this: the fruit's spoiled.
You want oranges, apples. You probably tired of strawberries, but you want oranges.
Into the mic, okay? Into the mic.
You probably tired of strawberries, but you want a whole fruit bowl. You want oranges, apples, bananas, pineapples. You tired of grapes?
Maybe. I think I'm just tired.
Or maybe you tired of green grapes. You just want purple grapes.
Maybe so. But sometimes I be thinking I'm just tired of food, period. You get what I'm saying? Like no cap. Like because for real, most dudes don't have any food in their fridge at all. That in terms of sex. They can't get anything. Girls don't hit them back, whatever, none of that bullshit. Great. So it gets to a point as a man, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like y'all, like you know how you say you want that one dude after, but it's like it's in reverse. Y'all have that kind of off the gate. Guys kind of have to get that. And once you kind of get with the women, sleep with the women, and you got a full refrigerator, girls getting your phone, I want some dick, or girls hitting your phone like, hey, I want to see you. You already know what. I'm like, man, I don't even really give a fuck. It'll be like after all that, when your food is, like you said, when you have a full fridge, then that's when you're kind of like, I kind of just, I just want to chill with shorty, or I just want to chill with her, or I'll pick this one a lot more than the other one, or it might be like two or something like that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But most dudes will never reach that point. So that's what I'm saying. To start it off, most guys they just want to just smash. And I was at that point at one time too, but it just it gets old, you know?
You know, we get into that point as well too.
But it's different with women though, because the reason why is that majority of women feel that way. You get what I'm saying? Because they've had the opportunity to get endless dick. Most guys have never had the opportunity to get endless pussy at all. So that's why it's just like when it comes to like, you know, that's why I can only speak on this for me personally, because I know I don't want to get y'all the wrong perception of how dudes are. No, dudes, majority of the time, you bad, they just want to sleep with you. And that's fine. And it's nothing wrong with that. That's just how a male instinct is. But I'm saying, I think once a dude has had enough, and very few dudes kind of get to that threshold, it just kind of gets boring after a while unless you got a connection with a girl. You know what I'm saying? So that's yeah. Go ahead.
That's understandable.
So I'm gonna kind of,
unfortunately, no fruit bowl.
No, that's true.
I just need a break from food. I'm full.
Like,
oh, so you're juicing.
I mean,
it's not giving into temptation.
So yeah. I'm gonna try to like wrap your question up very succinctly. You're basically asking like, when do I know the person I'm dealing with is the one, or when will I settle down, essentially, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so a couple things here. Shout out to Rollo Tomasi. He has a saying that says, there is no one. There's some bad ones and there's some good ones, but there is no one. The idea of there being one special person for you is a Disney fairy tale. It doesn't exist. Now, with that being said, I have dealt with some amazing women over my life. Women that I still, to this day, could call me and ask me for something, and I would do something for them. So, before I even go into all that, I don't fall in love the way that you guys fall in love. Anything, I know I joke a lot of the time, but with me, it's God first and then my purpose second. Yeah. Okay. A woman has to get in line with that. So she would at most be third or fourth in my life. Okay. So the way that men fall in love, and I'm not going to say all men, but just from my experience, men fall in love a lot of the time through time. You know what I'm saying? So like, and this stuff, if I've been with a girl for a while and she's just been hanging around there, you know, we done got into fights. I might have put her through a couple of things and stuff like that, and she's still hanging around. I'm like, dang, this is a girl that's down for me, you know, because I've had many women that have just come into my life like an elevator, you know, your floor, get out, just stuff like that. And when I see a girl hang around me for that long, I'm like, dang, this is somebody that, you know, is down for me. She don't want anything from me. She just wants my time and my attention. I look for things like that. And also, I said this in the last stream too, but bring me something that I can't bring myself. Bring me peace. Bring me a feminine energy. Like, we're working so much, like Oliver and I, between our regular jobs, working out, the podcast, we have a lot going on. If a girl just comes over and cleans my house, cooks for me, you know, let me talk to her, bounce ideas off for a little bit, I value that more than anything.
Hell, I value even a fucking nice feminine hug. Like, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. No cap. Like that stuff is it's dope. But a lot of women don't have it nowadays.
And let me just wrap this up though. But just like doing those little things for me are the biggest thing in the world to me. Just bring me something that I can't bring myself. And again, it'll just happen naturally through time. And to answer your question too, and I struggle with this too, because I'm on a path of like trying to please God and everything, you know, doing certain things. But if I'm being 100% honest with myself, I don't think one woman will ever be enough for me. So, you know, in the ideal world, I would have my one chick. You know, I still would kind of sneak out on the side and do what I want to do.
Let's experience this together.
But with that being said, that doesn't mean that I love my chick any less, or the women I even deal with now. I have women I've been dealing with for 5 or 10 years. Well, I ain't got nothing but love for. You know what I'm saying? I really do love those women. But at the same time, having one, if I had one, she'd be my main priority. Just to answer your question.
And then to add on top, and like I said, and that's why I say we view things in like different ways and stuff like that as well. We have the same concept. Usually we get chewed out, so we usually don't get into the specifics. But even when it comes to that, like me personally, like now me and him even differ on this a little bit. Like for me personally, I'm kind of like an all in or all out type of dude. So if I know that you like my chick, you know what I'm saying, and you down for me, you this. I'm not trying to be no romantic or something, but it's just I got to pretty much all I really much want is that girl. You know what I'm saying? Like even in my past 2 relationships, I could have easily stepped out or I could have easily dealt with other one. I didn't really want to, but this is why I always feel like I have to, because a lot of the times once you get that woman or once she feel like she has you or she got that ring, usually she don't do the things that she normally did at first. You get what I'm saying? Bro. She start getting comfortable, and I'm just like, dog, now she acting stupid. She catching random attitudes because it's Tuesday. It's just like, bro, like I'm not down for that. But I'm gonna be honest. If a chick literally stayed that way and she could stay consistent through the whole joint, I'm not sitting up here saying that I wouldn't step out. Maybe like being honest, maybe like once. I don't know, bro. It would be very minimal. But if she's giving me everything I need, bro, I really don't really want to. You know what I'm saying? I might see a chick that's attractive, be like, oh, I smash it, but it's like I probably wouldn't even act on it if she's giving me everything like that. Usually the chick starts slacking, and that's usually what happens. And that's where when women know that you got other women, it's just they just act better, and it's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? But I really wouldn't mind being really with one for real.
But I said that earlier, like in the ideal world,
because I have my variety. You know what I'm saying?
If I could turn my sex drive off, I really honestly would. If I could say, you know what, I want to look at Jesse, for example. I look at Jesse and said, you know what, you're the one. I'll never sleep with anybody else. You're gonna be my wife, hypothetically, of course. I would do that, but it's just I don't think it's realistic. It's
not. It's living in la la land.
I just really don't. But did you have anything, Kay? Did you want to say anything on this before we shut down? Or
no, I'm listening.
Into the mic.
Yes, I do, but I'm listening. I'm trying to figure.
We gotta hear them songs too, by the way.
Oh yeah, you want to go ahead and sing a little bit for the people before we get out of here? Just give me a quick little song, just quick, and plug in Instagram too.
Oh, what's your artist name? You know what I'm saying? We need to hear this. Can we get you on Apple Music, Spotify? Distro Kid.
Right now, I am K Marissa, and I am an esthetician.
Yes, pretty good.
Soon, I will put out more projects.
Do you have anything out now?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I do, but not on Apple Music.
Okay.
Spotify, anything?
SoundCloud,
Spinrilla.
Spinrilla. Okay.
Mhm.
You took it back with that. Okay.
I'm about
Yeah.
to say.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
if she would have said that Piff, I would have been like, dang.
I've been singing for a really long time. So I'm just like rebranding pretty much.
Is this something where you trying to like break into the industry, or you trying to like?
Definitely.
We'll talk more about that. Okay, cool. All right, that's cool though.
All right, man. Let's shut this down. Ladies, you guys have been amazing.
Astronomical. Y'all have been out of this world. No cap. Y'all have been great, man.
This was a great conversation. Would love to have you guys back. Foxy, you always welcome. But Kay and Jesse, you have a seat at the table now too.
This was fun.
So just last thoughts from the show. Anything you want to plug? Your artist, business, Instagram. Anything you want to say? Did you hate the show? Did you love it? Just let us know what you're thinking.
Thank you so much for having me. This is my first podcast. This was my first time just opening up. This was my first time just opening up, just talking publicly with my girl here.
Yes.
And Jesse, thanks you all for having me. And yeah, next time.
Foxy.
I love it. This is my second time. The first time I was so shy. I'm such a shy person, for real, y'all. I'm trying to break.
But then you see that we're nice guys.
Like, for real.
But she like chains and whips and some more stuff.
Yes,
man.
he bring me out
Nothing
of
wrong with
that. I love it. I'm coming back.
You always welcome, love. You always welcome. Go ahead, future boo.
Future wife.
Yeah. Absolutely.
We got to have a whole one on marriage, by the way.
Yeah, definitely.
We should have y'all on for that.
You should.
Because I'm going to go off. I'm going to be doing what's talking about that.
Such a fun topic.
I'm going to buy myself a bigger rock body. So
I'm going to be like, look at that rock on her figure. That's the point I'm trying to make. I'm gonna be
like, go ahead, Jesse. Go ahead.
Nah, I did. I really enjoyed myself. This was a lot of fun. A lot of debate, and I love debating because you get to understand everyone's different point of views. And I think I would love to do this more often. This will.
You guys have an open invitation.
Be a good.
My co-host Oliver Fortune, what you think of the show, man?
Hey man, you guys know you can find me on Instagram at Fortune with 12 E's. You can also find me on YouTube with the same name, TikTok, same name, everything is same name, Fortune with 12 E's. I do want to give a big shout out to the ladies here, because let me say something. Something happened on this podcast that we don't normally get a chance to do. We got a chance to express ourselves, and actually usually we get chewed out so bad to the point where me and him get to the point where we're actually expressing our differences and where we don't agree. Because usually it would have stopped at, oh, well, why do men want other women and all that? And we got to just stop. The whole podcast is about that.
So let's give them an applause, man.
Man, give them a hell of an applause. That's the first time in Shattered Illusionz history that this has happened. So that was really dope. You know, like you said, I feel like we actually had a really, really good debate. And like I said, it's all just good conversation to open up everybody's mind. You know what I'm saying? So we can all learn more about males, females, so we can improve all of our relationships. Yeah, we make this podcast for guys, but honestly, we feel like women will get a lot from it too. Yeah, you know what I mean? So it was dope.
And y'all want to plug y'all's Instagrams or anything real quick? And y'all want to do that? Or?
Businesses, come on, don't be shy.
Again, at the Fox.
Hey, there you go.
Yes, I do rugs, clothes, I draw, paint. Holla at your girl.
There you go.
Again, I'm Kay. You all can see me very soon, shortly. But if you want to see anything Kay Marissa on Spinrilla, there's something that you can check out there.
And again, I'm Jessie. Instagram is Life with Japan, and I am your life coach, your spirituality teacher. I'm here to motivate you, inspire you, and heal you. I also do massages. I have really, really powerful healing hands. So if your body is tense, you're sore, you're aching, you should definitely hit me up, because let's fix it. And once he do hit me up, he would definitely let y'all know how his massage went. I'm just putting that out there right now for all those who's listening. Like, if he get one, I need to know. He will let y'all know.
I'm gonna give y'all the honest review too, man. But look, man, make sure y'all follow us on the IG and TikTok. Again, like the video, please comment, subscribe. Let us know what you guys want to see, man.
And reach out to the page if you like to be on. You know what I'm saying, ladies and guys. If you like to be on, you're an entrepreneur, you want to come on, show your stuff off. We're taking all guests right now. Better take this opportunity before we blow up, because once we blow up, we're gonna be overbooked, brother.
So very limited. Also, we want to shout out to our brothers, K. Dot and D. Also, Mr. Producer Will,
who just inspired a new shirt for the night. Where's my producer? I swear we're gonna get that made. That's added to the collection,
man. But still love y'all boys and everything, man.
Always
looking forward y'all being back on the platform. But that's all our time to the next time, man. Shattered Illusionz Podcast, man. We out.
Will I take him to the breaking?
Good show, guys. Man, y'all really good.
That's cool.